Good evening, and welcome to Supply to High. My name is John Moran. On tonight's show, we'll be viewing our current economic status and how they are affecting various citizens. So tonight, we'll be hitting the streets to see if people really have been affected, and if so, how their lives have been altered. Before we go out to our talented and good-looking reporters, we'll be reviewing two basic aspects that exemplify the foundation of economics, which would show how average citizens' daily lives would change. The two concepts we will be using are scarcity and opportunity costs, which dictate our society's lifestyles. Scarcity occurs when a good is not freely available in nature. Non-scarce goods are those which do not require a lot of time, energy, or money to acquire. Only if my wife was non-scarce. When relating scarcity to consumers, the choice of selecting alternative goods comes into play. When time and money are affected, wants versus needs and trade-offs become apparent, which exemplifies opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is defined as the highest valued alternative that must be sacrificed when you pursue another objective, which is an essential consideration when making choices. A good example of this would be going out and getting a hamburger instead of going out to a nice restaurant and buying a prime rib. Now, since we did a brief overview of these principles, we're going to our on-the-spot reporters with random citizens to see how or if they have been affected. First, we go to our luscious redhead reporter, Kristen Brown. Kristen?
This is Kristen Brown reporting live here at Penn State University, asking students exactly how their lives have been affected since the national economic crisis. Excuse me, sir, would you mind answering a few questions?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Well, you look like a pretty typical college kid. How have things changed for you since the recent national economics crisis?
Kind of hurting on funds right now, ever since the recession started, less people go out to eat, so I'm getting less hours at work.
Anything else going on?
Yeah, I really hope to go to the bowl game this year, but my money's kind of low, so it's probably a good time to save up.
So is it fair to say that money's getting a little scarce right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like my grandparents, they usually go to vacation in Florida every year, but they can't this year because they're trying to save some money. Also, my parents also have my stock market, so it's pretty tough everywhere.
Are you worried about your future?
Oh yeah, I'm graduating this spring, I'm getting to find a job that's related to my major at all, so it's pretty scary.
Well, we really appreciate you guys answering our questions. So there you just heard it. Penn State students are concerned about the current national economic crisis, and they're hoping to get a little more money in their pocket. Back to you, Joe.
And that's back to you, John.
That's a shame. Florida's quite warm in the winter. I'll be there on my yacht. And finally, we go to our handsome young reporter, Joe Moran. Joe?
Nice stuff. Hey, this is Joe here out on the streets. And judging by the way this man's dressed here, he's one of our town's business elites. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind answering some questions for me?
Yeah, I have some free time.
Oh, free time, you said? You must be financially secure if you have some time to spare.
Actually, quite the opposite. I have some free time because I was just laid off due to downsizing at Merck.
Oh, really? What'd you do for Merck?
I was a pharmaceutical rep.
Oh, well, what are you doing out in the middle of the day, dressed up all nice like?
What else would I be doing? I'm job searching.
Job searching? Well, a job can't be too hard to find of a man of your past employment and gleaming good looks.
Actually, to be honest, I have been interviewing for 3 weeks and haven't gotten anywhere.
So, would you say there's currently an economic crisis?
We're going down, no doubt about it. But I have strong belief in Americans. We just need to evaluate our lifestyles and make some changes.
Well, you heard it, folks. Simple American, trying to get by, and he has faith. Well, back to you in the studio, John.
Wow, Joe. That is surprising a handsome and outspoken young man like that is without employment.
Oh, you're absolutely right, John. He was almost beautiful enough to take our jobs.
Almost, Joey. Almost. Well, that's all the time we have for a night. In America, your high has been supplied. I'm John Moran, and we're out. Hi, I'm John Moran. I was the host of the show, and I also worked with my group doing editing, the prospectus, and pretty much all the other work.
Hi there, I'm Joe. I was the on-the-field reporter, and my character that I interviewed was a friend of mine who lost his job at Merck. I also helped with the editing and the prospectus.
Hi, I'm Kristen Brown. I was the interviewer who interviewed the college kid, and I also helped out with the prospectus,
and some of the editing.